to all YouTube creators and channel viewers. I am Mary McKellar. Here is how you can get a free shout out for your channel on the next video. What you do is go to your main channel and click on Customize Channel. Then click on the Customize Settings, which is the top little gear. Next, go to Privacy and turn off the top setting, making your subscriptions visible. That way, when you subscribe to Riders for Christ, your subscription will show on our subscription list, and you will be displayed on future videos. Please, show some love for me, and subscribe today. It only takes a second. Plus, you will get noticed to all the world. And, please, ring the bell icon too. I will love you very much for doing so. It would mean the world to me. Truly, and deeply, thank you. Love, always, Mary. The following program you are about to watch is being brought to you today by the Throne Rod Foundation, the Blown Tire Corporation, the Broken Wheel Group, and the following YouTube subscribers. Like you, please subscribe to their YouTube channels if you haven't already, and smash the bell. Thank you for subscribing and supporting Riders for Christ YouTube channel. Truly and always.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Riders for Christ. I'm Chris Cromwell. Good to have you with me. Today, putting this new helmet to the test. It's kind of a breezy day, so I wanted to test out this new helmet to see how well it does with sound. Hoping it's not going to be crackly or popping everywhere. it does, well, that's gonna suck. I have to think of something else, but hopefully won't be a whole lot of cracking and popping. It's kind of a breezy day, not real windy, but breezy enough. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to take the helmet out for a test ride. Also testing out my new camera placement here on the handlebars. You can see me. Hopefully you can also see the name of the t-shirt that I'm wearing. Her two wheels. As proof that I really do wear Motovloggers t-shirts to promote their channel, to promote their merch. I'll put their links of their merch and their channel in my description below. You can check it out. So I do like to help support other motovloggers channels by wearing their merch, and you can see that as I'm doing so here on this new camera setup. You probably couldn't see that before real well, but now you can see it really well. And I'm also checking out my camera placement here on this camera that I'm looking forward on. So I'm just gonna take a ride around Lexington, see how well everything's doing, how everything is looking, how everything is sounding. I'm using a microphone from the gaming headset. It's a Turtle Beach gaming headset, and I got a cat cover on top of it. And so for the cat cover I bought off of Amazon, that it has an elastic opening. It was really teeny tiny and really strong, and I could just barely get that opening big enough for the little microphone to fit in through it. I almost had to break it. And anyway, so it took quite a while to get that little cat cover on there. So it's supposed to help to deaden the sound and the noise and all of that kind of stuff, and the wind noise. It's supposed to help to kind of help to deaden the exhaust sound just a little bit. I'm sure you can still hear it though, which is the point. I do want you to still hear the powerfully loud exhaust from the Vance and Hines pipes. But like I mentioned, the goal today is to test out this helmet. It has the chin curtain on the bottom. It's supposed to help prevent or help to keep the wind and the noise from blowing up to the bottom and affecting the sound into the microphone. I'll have to see if it's still going to be an issue, and I have to get back home and look at the video. But if all works well, then this would be my new motor vlogging setup. So, as I may have mentioned in my previous video, if I don't put the two together, the camera that you're seeing me on, this one here, I have the battery pack hooked up to it, and the battery pack keeps it running for as long as I need, and I can see that it's still recording. So I do have the internal battery inside of it, and I'm also using the battery pack, which you can get off of Amazon. So this new helmet is a Scorpion helmet. Got it off of J&P Cycles at a closeout price. Still too much money I wanted to pay, but also hoping my little microphone is in a good spot where you can hear me clearly. If I absolutely have to, I can always go ahead and sweeten the sound up a little bit. I'm I'm hoping I won't have to do that, but if I need to increase the high-end equalization, I can do that. But I wanted to keep the dead cat cover from getting into my, you know, into my lips and face and nose and everything else. It won't be too irritating. With the face shield up, I'm not sure if it made any difference. This helmet, it does fit plenty snug. It's not tight where it's gonna hurt, but plenty snug. So that's where, I guess that's what you want, having a nice snug fit. Not too tight, not too loose. The forward camera you're looking out on, that is also powered by a separate battery pack. It also has the internal battery in it. Both cameras have the same SD card. I think it was like a 256 gigabit. And I'm recording this for the first time, by the way, in 2K resolution. So 2K resolution, that'll still give you about a good 5 hours, or 5 hours and something worth of recording time. Whereas with 1080i, 1080p, you get 10 hours. So I could probably go back and forth depending on how long the video is going to be. But I'd like to try to see if I can just record in 2K and go from there, see how well that looks, you know, more higher quality with the higher quality audio. Hoping that my forward camera is not looking down too low. I can just barely see if it's on or not. It's really blurry, so I was trying to adjust it so it's looking straight out, not down too far. If it's pointed out just a bit too far, I'll make a little adjustment. But so we're kind of having a nice little long ride here just to test out this new helmet, audio, video, on a rather breezy, windy day. Hoping this will pass the wind and noise test. I got my little air vent up top closed off. Maybe that might help. We'll have to see. Let's see if I can get into the lane here. Thank you. I might discuss how I got into motorcycling, since we're all kind of on a bit of a long ride today. As I mentioned in my previous other videos, I'm not new to motorcycles. I'm not new to motorcycle riding, I should say. Not new to motorcycle riding. It started all out when I was just really little. You know, it's just a little kid. You know, back in the day, my brother and I used to watch Chips. That, you know, in the '70s show. A TV show Chips, where he had these two cops, highway patrol officers, on their motorcycles. My brother and I really liked that a lot. We used to watch that. And anyway, then you get into the very early '80s. Had a family friend. He rode a big Harley, and he used to ride on up to the house for dinner every once in a while, so that was pretty cool. And so I used to check out his bike anytime he came on up to dinner, and used to go out there and watch him start it up. I thought that was the coolest thing. And then time went on, got into driving semi-trucks across the road for a good many years. And during that time, on my downtime, I used to watch, at the time in the early 2000s, there was this popular TV show that came on, and it was Orange County Choppers? You might know what I'm talking about. The Tuttles used to build these highly expensive choppers. So watching that TV show, and used to be other TV shows a lot like that in the early 2000s. These biker build-offs and chopper build-offs, that kind of thing. I used to watch those a lot. Like I said, it is like really windy, so kind of a good test to see how well this is going to do. Hopefully I'm not getting the audio too bad. Biker. I tend to lean forward just to be windy enough. You never know until you try. Anyway, so he had these, all of these biker shows in the early 2000s on the Discovery Channel, especially the Orange County Choppers program. I can't remember what that was called, but anyway, that got me really interested in motorcycles big time. So eventually, what I did was I got really interested in motorcycles even more. Of course, all of those experiences from when I was a kid kind of brought things into play too. So I was interested, want to do a lot more research all on it, and went down to the Harley Davidson dealership, and I thought, if I'm going to do any kind of motorcycle riding, I want to have a bike I can handle. You know, a bike that I can do really well on, like I'd feel comfortable with. A bike I can control, a bike that won't ride me. And got to be where the Sportster seemed to be the best one to go with. So went ahead, put a down payment on a 2006 Harley Sportster 1200 low. Special ordered it from the factory. You could do that back then. And got the bike a good several weeks later. And meanwhile, while I'm waiting around for the bike to show up at the dealership, I went on ahead and I signed all up for the safety rider course. I think the safety rider course took took a week, if I remember correctly. And so I thought for sure at the final test I would have missed one or two, but I was surprised. Turned out I aced the whole thing. I was shocked. I thought, wow, really? I aced the whole thing. I thought for sure I would have missed one or two. But, so I passed the whole thing. So that was pretty cool. So I was able to get my endorsement on my license. And then, then the bike came in. And then I was able to bring it home and did a lot of riding. And right around where I lived and up in near Nicholasville, did an awful lot of riding just to get some practice and get some skills, that kind of good thing. And then so I did that for 4.5 years. Had my Sportster 1200 low for a good 4.5 years. Rode it all the way on down to Knoxville for a Harley rally. Rode it all the way back afterwards, and then took my Harley on out to Colorado Springs. I think it's somewhere in that area. There was another Harley rally going on. That was in 2007. So I just put the Harley in the back of my pickup and just drove it all the way on out there. It would have just been too long to ride. Although I did want to ride my Harley all the way out to Sturgis one year, but it never happened. It never turned out that way. So that didn't really work out like that very well. So that's okay, no big deal. Not like I absolutely have to go to Sturgis or anything like that. I figured I did the Harley rally for Knoxville 2007. I did the Harley rally for Colorado in 2007. And then in 2008, I did another Harley rally out there in Pikeville, Kentucky, which was mostly a washout. It rained all that weekend off and on. And I don't like to ride in the rain. And I didn't feel comfortable riding in the rain. But at the rally, the organizers and everybody said, well, hey, we're bikers. We ride in the rain. We ride in all kinds of weather and conditions, all that stuff. And I thought, well, that's just not going to be for me. So I just kind of stayed in the hotel room and missed out on quite a bit because I didn't want to ride in the rain or get caught in a rain shower. So that didn't really work out too well. And at the same time, well, when I first got the Harley, I was having some issues with it, with the carburetor, as well as the crank position sensor was bad. So the dealership didn't want to touch it. The dealership kept thinking I was just being a problem, so they gave me a lot of not very happy, positive attitude. And so that kind of soured things quite a bit. And then I was getting concerned about my safety, about some of the animals that might run out in front of me, or someone on their phone and pulling out in front of me, that kind of thing. So at the time I got real interested in a brand new Camaro that came out in 2010. And so I thought, wow, I should like to have that Camaro, and seeing how some things aren't really going all that positive for me riding a motorcycle, with some of the other bikers not being all that nice to me. I I thought, well, maybe I'll go ahead and do the Camaro, and I traded in my 06 Sportster for a Camaro. But other than that, you know, just the rest of history. You know, had a lot of good times. Did have some, you know, I did have some good times. Not all of it was happy, not all of it was positive, but for the most part, it was still happy and positive, and I did have some good times and good memories. That kind of thing. Did have some good positive memories, good times with the Sportster. And then the Camaro, that got repoed. I couldn't afford the payments, so had to go ahead and get back the Camaro. But it turned out in the summer of 2019, I was home during the summer as I drive a school bus, and all the Harley bikers were making sure to ride up and down my house, you know, quite a bit, and that kind of got me back into wanting to get my motorcycle again. So it got to be October 2019, went back to the Harley dealership, and was still of the not so pleasant memories on my mind from all those years ago with that dealership. But they convinced me that they made a lot of changes and got all new people all in there, so now it's back to being good and happy and positive once again. So that really meant a lot to me. So with that kind of knowledge, I thought, oh well, you know, it has been a good 10 years since I last rode my Harley, and like they said, things have changed, so maybe things will be different. So went on ahead and made a down payment on a credit card, and got this 2011 Sportster Nightster. And like I discussed in some previous videos, I was rather impressed with how it sounded with the exhaust, sounding just like my other Harley. So I'm back out here again on a motorcycle after 10 years of not riding. I still got the skills. It's just almost the same as getting back on a bicycle and riding it when you haven't been on a bicycle for a long time. So I enjoy it. You know, to me it's relaxing, it's calming. It used to be a long time ago when I had my last Harley, I used to be out on the road in my semi-truck for a good 4 or 5, 6 weeks or longer at a time. And I get home finally after all of that time. You think the last thing I want to do is go back out driving, but sure enough, just get my helmet and get on my Harley and do some riding, and for a while, and it was really relaxing and soothing. It was pretty cool. Just kind of weird how it works out like that. But so I'd like to. So I want to restart this. Well, not restart. So I was wanting to start up this YouTube channel, Riders for Christ, as I figured if I'm going to start another YouTube channel, I like to have a purpose and where it means something for others, but I don't want to force it all down in anyone's face either. You know, I don't want to be doing that. So yeah, I like to mention about just how Jesus died on the cross for you for your sins, and all you got to do is just believe in Him and accept what He did for you, and just all you got to do is just forgive everyone that ever wronged you, and God will forgive all of your sins as well, and just share about all what Jesus did. And you can do that, then Jesus will set up a really nice, beautiful, luxurious mansion home in heaven just for you. So it's not really too hard or too complicated. You're just sharing about Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit and what they've done for you and done for others, and His promises to you and everyone else, as the opportunity is open for everyone. And it would be cool to go ahead and ride with some other Christian bikers too. I want to ride with everyone. I'd even ride with her two wheels if I could. That would be pretty sweet. You know, got her t-shirt on and wearing a shirt, wearing her merch. So, you know, if she happens to be in a group of other bikers, I mean, I'd be there riding with, you know, anyone, you know, dude on a motorcycle or a shade tree surgeon or about anyone that's out here. Got my visor up just a little bit and listen to that exhaust, see how the sound changes. Or not, we'll have to see. Kind of testing on different things. Have to get more in the habit of waving to my other bikers. I haven't done that for so long. I just don't even think about it when I should be doing it. I have to get back in that habit. I used to be way back when I was riding my other Harley, my 06 Sportster. I used to wave at everybody. I made sure to wave at everyone and everybody. But since I've been riding for so long, I'm kind of out of the practice, so I need to work on that as well. So I'm hoping my audio wasn't too bad back there during all that high wind and high speed. If I need to reposition this microphone, I can do that too. It's always nice being out here with you, doing some riding. Hoping you're liking the extra views. So if any of you out there that are motovloggers that happen to be watching this and notice that I'm wearing her two wheels t-shirt, definitely, you know, go ahead and let me know if you'd like me to wear your merch, wear your t-shirt during my videos. I'd be more than happy to do that. Put your merch links down below in the comments and that kind of good thing. And if I got the money, I'll definitely go out there to buy some merch from different motovloggers. If I happen to know they have merch, I'll buy it when I can and wear it during my videos. But meanwhile, other than that, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, and when you do subscribe, please make sure that all of your subscriptions are shown as public, not private, because when you have your subscription list shown as public, I can see it that you subscribe to my channel, and I can go ahead and show that to the world that I'm giving you a shout out for your channel. That's how I do shout outs for other motor vloggers and other YouTube channels, is if you subscribe to my channel and I can see it, when you have your subscription list set to public, then I'll put it up there on my video and ask everyone to subscribe to your channel. Kind of help everybody out that way. Same thing with wearing everybody else's merch for their channels, and just like to help spread the word and help everybody out, you know. We like support each other. This helmet's doing okay. I can still feel some air blowing on up and through the bottom of the helmet, but I'm hoping it's not affecting the audio all that bad. But if it does, I'll try to do what I can with it and post, as they say. Something about that sweet smell of Harley exhaust has always lured me to riding. It used to be that way all the time over the road with my semi-truck. Used to be out there over the interstate. I would catch up with a lot of bikers, you know, a good big pack of bikers going somewhere, and they get out there in front of me. And after a little bit, you can just smell that sweet exhaust smell from those Harley bikes, and that's always lured me into riding, you know. I'm hoping the camera angle facing out is a little bit better. I can't really see where it is exactly. It's just too blurry, but it seemed like it's always pointed down just a bit too low. So I was wanting to have it look out, so I just raised up just a bit. Listen to that Harley idle thump. So I'm still running both cameras off of the battery packs, and the battery indicator on both cameras are showing clearly charged, full charged, which is good. And the cameras seem to run cooler because of that too. Trying to be a nice day here in Lexington, although it's been plenty windy. that dead cat cover is doing what it's supposed to do. It seemed like it always did a really, really good job for quite a few different motovloggers that have used it. Nice that you're out here riding with me. Hoping it's been entertaining and useful for you, just for your own motor vlog setup. I don't know if this Scorpion helmet is an improvement from the other helmet. I mean, it'd have to be. At least I hope it is. My other helmet that had the full face shield all on it, that had a lot of air and noise through the bottom of it. So hoping with this new Scorpion helmet I'll have a lot more enclosure to keep all the unwanted noise and wind all out from affecting the sound quality. I'll just have to pull this video and see how everything sounds and works out. But if it all does sound and look good, kind of do some other long trips like this at some point. Do some other riding around different parts of Kentucky. It's cool as well to be out here with the other bikers when I can find them, when I see them. Let me know if you wouldn't mind down in the comments how the audio sounds and video looks to you. I'm hoping they got the camera angle a bit better than it was before. I'm looking out from a helmet view. To have a nice long ride here today. It's going to be cool and rainy, if I remember correctly, over the next several days, so there may not be much opportunity for riding if it's going to be rainy. So I was wanting to try and get it all in today if I could. Everybody check out the bike, check out the setup, listen to that Harley thumping idle. Somebody lost their shopping bag. About having people there stop behind me is they too can see her Two Wheels t-shirt that I'm wearing. So I'm promoting Jess's channel about everywhere I've been so far. But I'm sure I won't hear anything about it from Jess herself. I mean, I don't really quite understand that very well, but that's okay. Still, I like to be out here promoting people's channel, promoting their merch, all done for free without asking anything in return, except for maybe if someday maybe I might get my own merch sometime, then definitely That'd be great to have you wear my merch on your channel. Something like that, maybe. It'd be pretty sweet. Or pretty dope, don't you know? Headwind here. I'm hoping the audio still sounds okay through all of this wind noise. I'm not sure if I can be much I can do about it with a microphone placement someplace else within the helmet. What I've always liked about Jess's two wheels is her audio never, at least that I know of, hasn't popped or cracked or crackled or anything like that. Really nice having you with me today. Like I said, hope you got some ideas and some thoughts and those kinds of things, some ideas, suggestions for your own motovlog setup. So I'll end the video here. It's been going on right about close to an hour of recording time off of that battery pack. So it's still recording. I probably got 4 hours left of recording I could do. So meanwhile, I'll see you on the next video, and thanks a lot for watching.
It's getting too strong. So it's getting too strong.